Hello, family. Remember, we've been talking about Somalia, Somaliland, Ethiopia, Turkey, and there's a crazy thing that is happening because you remember the last video that we made about these countries, which said that there's a plot for France to come for the uranium in Somalia with the help of Ethiopia. We don't know because it was allegation from an ex account of a radio or media station in Somalia. But now something else, because something was happening. We saw Emmanuel Macron, he came to Ethiopia, he was welcomed by the Prime Minister. But remember, the President of Somalia and the Prime Minister of Ethiopia had signed some contract last year about not caring about what Ethiopia is doing with Somaliland and all that. And we also say that from that media is France is the one that is going to help Ethiopia build a navy. Now we are seeing Eritrea signaling the possibility of severing diplomatic ties with Somalia following a recent Turkish brokered agreement aimed at resolving nearly a year of tensions between Somalia and Ethiopia. So Eritrea has sharply criticized the deal, described it as rushed and ambiguous. So Abdul Kadir Idris, an advisor to the Eritrean Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Somalia and Africa, stressed that while Somalia as a sovereign nation is entitled to engage in diplomatic agreements with foreign countries, Eritrea did not anticipate Somalia's hasty acceptance of what Idris called a detrimental and poorly conceived deal. Even for me, last year when we talked about this, since the other year, 2023, I was saying, it's so bad if you are giving those other countries, foreign countries, a place for their military bases, but you cannot give your brother. But I can tell you now, this deal is bad. It's bad for Somalia, it's bad for Somaliland, it's bad for Africa. So the December 13 agreement between Ethiopia and Somalia, hastily brokered under Turkish pressure, has sparked widespread and backlash among the Somali public. Many have expressed disappointment, including me, in President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, accusing him of reneging on his commitments and failing to maintain a consistent foreign policy towards Ethiopia. The accord, which was intended to resolve tensions arising from Ethiopia's January Sea Access Agreement, the breakaway region of Somaliland, has fueled further outrage in Mogadishu, where Ethiopia had previously been branded enemy number one. In addition to Eritrea's concern, Egypt, having strengthened its ties with Somalia in response to escalating tensions with Ethiopia. You remember that Egypt rushed to broker a deal with Somalia to fight Ethiopia, also raised an alarm. This week, Somalia's foreign minister reassured his Egyptian counterpart that Ethiopia would not be granted military access to Somalia's coastline, but would only be allowed a commercial outlet. Mr. Idris, reflecting on the tripartite agreement signed weeks ago in Asmara between Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Egypt, emphasized that the three countries had agreed to defend Somalia's coastline against any Ethiopian aggression, particularly in the event of a full-scale assault on Somalia's water and territory. The pact was negotiated prior to rushed Ethiopia-Somalia deal. Why are these brothers fighting? Why do we even have the AU?
AU is non-existent. Well, this
and
existed. I mean, I'm longing for a day where we will sit down and evaluate the achievements of such organizations. Like we need to have yearly or quarterly, what do you call them?
Audit.
Yearly, quarterly audits of these organizations. Like we hold them accountable as the African people and say, this is what we elected, this is the team, what have you guys done for us? But can we even get there before getting to our presidents and our leaders and our governments? It's going to be a difficult one. But to trust the AU and these other organizations to be accountable, to be the ones mediating and moving.
It's like they don't have any power.
Well, like, what news have you heard from the AU in the last 3-5 years? And it's there. It's an organization that is on operation.
Even the pastor
it is
died.
being given money pumped in. You don't know what they are doing. You don't know.
Even the free trade FTA. It's crazy.
Nothing.
But you know, guys, I look forward, or I yearn for that time when, you know, Africa will be one. And with one, I mean even borders are not there. And when it comes to a port, like Ethiopia wants a port, right? Maybe they can have one port with Somalia, or one port with Djibouti, and now they'll be like, those offices are for Ethiopia, those offices are, you know, if that has to go to that point. But the best would be, this is our office. People from Ethiopia, from Somalia, from Djibouti are all working there. And when it comes to clearing, it's so smooth, and we don't have corruption and all that. Not fighting to have a navy. So Ethiopia will have a navy, right? How will that navy help Kenya, or help, you know, will it be just for them to help themselves and fight their brothers as they, you know, welcome those other people from Turkey and wherever to destabilize them and take their minerals? And France and all that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
The borders messed us up, and the mess that we are continuing to do is to continue to acknowledge the borders, because
and our colonizers.
Exactly.
We praise our colonizers more than we would even praise our brother. And the Prime Minister of Ethiopia may not welcome the President of Somalia the way they would welcome Emmanuel Macron.
Hey, master.
So it's like some God, as he's here, he has the goodies. And you have the gold they don't have. We are stupid.
Oh yeah. Africans need to rise up. Africans need to wake up, because how long will we let this thing happen? How long will we let people from outside of our continent come and destroy? Like, why would you even need Turkey to come and mediate in your own affairs? Like, you even speak similar languages, if not the same languages, and somebody coming from way too far comes in to talk about your issues and to try and get into an agreement with you guys. Doesn't make sense, and you continue to allow these things to happen. Brothers and sisters, it is very unfortunate. You know, Somalians, Somalis, Ethiopians, you're not seeing eye to eye when it comes to this issue, and we need to come up with a solution as the people. If our governments fail, let us, the people, take such decisions for our countries, because we can't rely on a government that doesn't want to help its people. Brothers and sisters, let us know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you'd love to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link, super thanks, super chats. We also have liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing as a beautiful form of support. We'll appreciate all your support in this new year. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.